Hi everyone, it's been a long time since I've posted here and I really have missed this space. When I started this channel a few years ago, I promised to share my journey, figuring out life together, being honest, and showing up exactly as I am. But the truth is, I hit a point where that felt impossible. I wanted to show up, but I was too raw, too broken, and honestly, I just wasn't ready. So today, almost 11 months later, I feel ready to share. So let me catch you up. It has been a season of heartbreak, loss, and very hard lessons. But it has also been one of growth and rediscovery. So let me start with the heartbreak. It's not easy to talk about even now, but I feel like I owe it to the promise I made in the beginning to be vulnerable here. Someone I loved deeply, someone I trusted with my whole heart and my entire being left. And when he left, it felt like he shattered everything. My sense of security, my dreams for the future, and actually even my identity, because so much of who I thought I was tied to him. So for months, I couldn't get through a single day without breaking down. I actually tried to make a video for here several times to process what I was feeling, but every time I turned on the camera, I just sobbed and couldn't even get a word out of my mouth. And I'm talking about the ugly kind of crying here. I felt embarrassed, weak, and honestly completely lost. It's something that I never expected to happen. But here's the thing that I've learned. Heartbreak, it doesn't destroy you. It strips you down, it challenges you, but it also rebuilds you. Slowly, I've started to see the pieces come back together, not in the same way, but in a way that actually feels stronger and truer to who I am. In the midst of my heartbreak, I was searching for something, anything actually, that could ground me. And that's when my sister and I decided to start a nonprofit foundation for autism families. Focusing on this mission gave me a new purpose. It gave me a reason to get up in the morning, something bigger than myself to pour my energy into. And at the same time, I was also creating a space for my life coaching practice. I took over one of the offices in the same building as the nonprofit, and I poured what was left of my heart into making it beautiful, a place that felt calm and safe and inspiring. Painting those walls, picking out all the details, and imagining all of the people I'd helped there. It was all part of my healing. Unfortunately, I ended up losing the office, and that loss has been incredibly hard. It felt like just one more thing slipping away in a season that already felt so full of loss. But looking back, I can see the work that I did there, the lives that I touched, and the time I spent building something meaningful. It was never about the four walls. It was about the process of healing and rediscovering my strength. The nonprofit is still active and growing, and the work that is going to be happening there very soon is a reminder that even in the darkest times, you can create something beautiful. That's what this journey has been about, finding ways to turn pain into purpose. And even when the road feels impossible to navigate, it can be a beautiful thing. Then there's the book. For years, I've talked about writing a book. I've started dozens of chapters, filled hundreds of journals, and dreamed of sharing my story for years, but I never finished. Ironically, it was the heartbreak that finally gave me the push I needed. Writing has always been, and during this season most definitely became, and actually still is my therapy. It's my way of making sense of everything that I'm feeling and making sense of life. But slowly, this journal turned into a bigger thing. It turned into a book about healing heartbreak, about finding yourself when you feel completely lost. I can't wait to share more about that with you in the next few months. It is the most personal thing I've ever done. And I hope that it's something that can help others who are walking that same path. The season of life has been the hardest I have ever faced. It's been a season of loss, losing love, losing spaces, losing pieces of myself, but it's also been a season of lessons. I've learned that healing is not linear. And I've learned that you can miss someone and not want them back. And that sometimes the things that break us are the very things that help us grow. If I could go back to that version of me from 11 months ago, the one that was struggling to breathe and sobbing in her car or at her desk at work, feeling like she'd never recover, I'd tell her this: you're stronger than you think you are. You're going to survive this, but you're not just going to survive. You're going to rebuild something beautiful from the ashes. Like the phoenix, you will rise. Thank you for listening to me and for holding this space for me to share this journey with you. If you're going through something similar, know that you're not alone. Healing, it takes time, but it is possible. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below, whether you've faced a season of loss, what you've learned, or even what's helping you heal. Let's connect, share, and grow together. See you in the next video. And until then, take care of yourselves. Oh, wait, and by the way, I am rebuilding my office in an even better space. So hit me up in about a month or so if you're looking for a life coach. I might just be your girl. I'll talk to you soon.